Welcome, Village Council, staff, and residents, and thank you for taking your time to learn more about the state of the Village of Carey. According to David Allen Coe, it's not the beauty of a building you should look at, but the construction of the foundation that will stand the test of time. The same applies in our vibrant, beautiful little village. We need to make our foundation strong enough to stand the test of time. We have been so fortunate that the leaders of our past made solid infrastructures that have lasted 100+ years. But now is the time for us to pay it forward to give our citizens a future built on equally strong foundation. Our strong foundation begins with our Village Council, which in 2019 consists of Dario Troiano, Bob Steyer, Jacob Wentz, Chase Fletcher, Melissa Cole, and Anthony Fletcher. Mr. Dario Troiano was selected as council president for 2019. The village welcomed Kathy Collins as village solicitor in 2018 after the resignation of Jessica Monday. We thank Jessica for her service to the village. Also, in 2018, we welcomed Nathan Curtis as assistant village administrator. During 2018, each of our village departments worked diligently to keep up with infrastructure improvements and village general maintenance. In 2018, the Carey Fire Department responded to 135 calls for service, an increase of 27% over 2017. Our volunteer staff logged over 2,000 hours again this year, providing fire protection to the village. The new aerial ladder truck, Ladder 7, was fully implemented into the response procedures in 2018, which allows for even more efficient and safe response for the community. The fire department currently operates with a roster of 25 firefighters. In 2019, we will have 4 recruits start attending fire school, and after the completion of their training, they will bring our roster to 29 firefighters. This will be the largest roster in nearly 15 years. The Carey Police Department consists of 13 full-time officers, 2 part-time officers, 3 full-time dispatchers, 2 part-time dispatchers, and 1 auxiliary officer. In 2018, in collaboration with Carey Public Schools, the School Resource Officer Program was expanded to have full-time officer coverage. Officers rotate, providing school policing for Carey schools, preschool through 12th grade. The Police Department received over 1,684 calls for service in 2018, along with making 523 arrests. From 2017 to 2018, we have seen the following shifts in numbers. Overall decrease in citations and arrests of 32%, domestic violence arrests down 33%, drug-related arrests down 41%, speed citations down 71%, OVI and related offenses down 47%. Reviewing additional statistics, it has also been found that over half of offenses occur between the hours of 6 p.m. and 1 a.m., and that more than 22% of all offenses occur on Thursdays. The K-9 unit continues to be very busy and was deployed 100 times in 2018 for drug searches, suspect tracking, perimeter and scene security, school searches, building and area searches, and public demonstrations. The electric department reported that the village of Carey consumed over 99 million kilowatt hours in total energy in 2018, costing the village $7.9 million. This is an increase of over 13 million kilowatt hours from 2017. The village purchased over 97 million kilowatt hours in energy from AMP for a total of $7.74 million and over 2 million kilowatt hours in energy from the solar field at a cost of just over $185,000. The CSP substation project was completed in February 2018. This substation project has not only offered more capacity to CSP, but also provides the village a backup to other substations and additional reliability for the overall electric system. Additionally, the electric department completed the upgrade and conversion of the 69 kV line, which runs from County Road 96 to Aug Street. The Public Works Department is responsible for our village water and storm infrastructure, along with the maintenance of our parks and cemetery. The Public Works Department is responsible for the following assets in our village: 1,430 water meters, 27 miles of water mains, 186 fire hydrants, 252 water main valves, 5 sanitary lift stations, 21 miles of sanitary sewers, 14.5 miles of known storm sewers, 392 catch basins and manholes, 21 miles of roadway, and roughly 32 acres of ground that require mowing. The Village of Carey is continuing to address the failing infrastructure of streets, sewer, water lines, water towers, and storm sewer. The newly implemented asset management process requires keeping an inventory of all our infrastructure and utilizing that information to plan financially for upgrades and improvements. This process will hopefully better prepare the village financially to make necessary capital improvements on a continuous basis. In 2018, the Public Works Department also fixed the sinkhole on West South Street, cleaned the ditch from Patterson Street to Toledo Street, filled 200 feet of ditch and installed a 36-inch pipe along Glen Avenue, prepped the ground for 28 full-size burials and 13 cremations at Spring Grove Cemetery, installed 300 feet of storm line for drainage along the roadway at Memorial Park, repaired the main swimming pool walls, completed mosquito treatment throughout the village, and completed improvements at the senior depot, including new LED lighting, removal of the old fire suppression system, a new pad being poured at the rear entrance, and the installation of a sump pump in the basement. The recycling crews picked up 363,448 pounds of materials in 2018. The recycling self-serve trailers were instituted this year, and in just 7 weeks, it collected 11,335 pounds of material. In 2018, the Village Council approved the purchase of an advanced metering infrastructure system. The system will be installed and overseen by the American Municipal Power Company. The system will include all new water and electric meters throughout the village, along with a communication system that sends information between meters and to the village utility office 4 times per day. The readings for each meter will be much more accurate, save the village labor to manually read the meters, and allow the staff to contact residents quickly in the event of a leak or outage. The system is very exciting and has many features that could be added in the future, such as utility budgeting and a consumer portal. The village well field produced over 178 million gallons of water, and our wastewater department treated over 242 million gallons of wastewater in 2018. Additionally, over 54 tons of dry sludge was removed and taken to the landfill for disposal. In 2018, the village continued the design process with Jones and Henry engineers for a new wastewater treatment plant. The proposed new treatment plant would replace the 100-year-old current facility and allow for EPA-required phosphate testing. Bids will be reviewed in February 2019, and from there, Council will determine whether to move forward with the project. The village continues to be proactive in its infrastructure projects and community improvement. Projects currently in process include wastewater treatment design, automatic metering infrastructure project, the Safe Routes to Schools project, the Spring Run cleanup, and the South Vance lift station replacement. The Village of Carey is holding strong financially, which continues to allow the village to address the growing number of infrastructure projects. The treasury balance at the end of 2018 was $11,641,021. Which is down just 0.5% from 2017. The general fund balance at the end of 2018 was $606,960, which is a decrease of 22% from 2017. The general fund was utilized in 2018 to supplement funds to the department budgets rather than raising utility rates. Rates will be reviewed in 2019 after the automated metering infrastructure system is installed and the change in revenue is seen. The Village of Carey debt currently stands at approximately $7.15 million, down from $8.1 million last year. The village infrastructure debts have been funded without additional rate increases, with the dedicated 0.5% capital balance in each fund. We will be taking on additional debt for the automated metering infrastructure project of up to $950,000, as well as the potential new wastewater treatment facility, which could cost up to $12 million. The village was successful in garnering grants in 2018 from the Public Entity Pool Insurance for Public Works Department safety equipment, the Bureau of Workers' Compensation for the Fire Department fire hose handling system, the Ohio EPA for the Public Works Department mosquito control chemicals, and Issue 1 funding for the South Vance Lift Station. Remember that the Village of Carey joined the Treasurer of Ohio in providing fiscal transparency through the Ohio Checkbook Initiative. You can always review the village financial information at www.ohiocheckbook.com. In 2018, the Hannon Corporation and the Carey Medical Center announced their plans for expansion. Hannon Systems aspires to be a leader in innovative thermal and energy management solutions and locally manufactures heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems for various vehicles. The expansion will add another 130,000 square feet to the facility and will provide more than 200 additional jobs in our community. The Carey Medical Center has been a longtime part of the Carey community. A part of Blanchard Valley Health System, the Carey Medical Center is working on a new facility which will provide expanded medical services for Carey residents. The facility is slated to open in fall of 2019. We thank both Hannon Systems and Blanchard Valley Health System for continuing to invest in the Village of Carey. The Village of Carey was built on a rock-solid foundation back in 1858, and we want to continue to care for and strengthen our foundation for all future generations. We thank you so much for your time, and we look forward to an amazing 2019.